We are live with Lunch Break Live. Mary Beth Olsen of MBO Media. What are you making today?
Oh my gosh, I'm making my loaded banana walnut muffins with chocolate chips, 100% plant-based and delicious.
Whoa! And you know what? You're just going to take us through step by step. Take it away. What you got in there?
Okay, so 3 ripe bananas is where you start. You have 3 ripe bananas, and you're going to want to mash it up as well as you can. You're going to want to make sure there's none of those little ends in the banana that come through. You're going to want to then add 3/4 cup of sugar. So I have this delightful organic cane sugar that I use. I think it's great. I tell myself that it actually isn't as decadent as what I have going on, the other ones. Okay, so ready? We have 3/4 cup of sugar.
And we are coming to you live outside of DC, United States. And Mary Ellen is all the way from Rehoboth, Delaware. Right there, your neighbor. Look at that.
I know. We're here. We've been here for a little while, but we're moving back to the area soon. We kind of took refuge here during COVID. Really grateful. It's been a really good experience. Great for the kids. Great for mom to be able to work, have the kids in school.
Awesome. You never know. This is one of Mary Beth's first ever cooking demos. And she is making these easy breezy, super easy, 4 steps, easy bake banana muffins. And you called them loaded. I can't wait to see what you load them up with. So,
I mean, they're super loaded. And I have to tell you, this is the foolproof recipe because full disclosure, Paige, you're my friend. I can tell you this. I do not cook that often, but when I do, this is my favorite, the banana walnut muffins. Woo! And I'm obsessed. Okay, so I just put the sugar in, right? Yes. So now I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons, which is equivalent to 1 egg. 1, 2.
Yeah, can you show us after
3?
you put that in?
Sure.
Bring the Just Eggs close so everyone can see what
100%.
Awesome.
This is a really, really great alternative. Actually, our client Plant Burger uses these in their egg Sammy, and they're 100% delicious.
They're made with mung bean, that Just Egg product. Amazing.
Yeah, can you believe it? Oh, I have a guest. Okay, go outside. Can you believe it? Right? Okay, so Mama Mia. Okay, so I'm stirring together the Just Egg. I'm stirring together the sugar. I've got my delicious mashed up bananas ready to go. And now we need the oil. So 1/3 cup of oil is best. We really don't need a lot. In fact, I have read you could replace this with applesauce, but I haven't ventured. And I have not done that before for sure. So I am putting what I believe to be, 1/3 cup. And I'm putting it in our mixture. And I am mixing away. So by now you should see, I kind of like having some chunks in there. I kind of think it's more delicious and more fruitful when you have these muffins that have these kind of little chunks of bananas in there. But some people really, I know friends who want to hide the banana chunks from their kids so that they'll eat them. It's really just up to you and what your preference is. So now we have this mixture. We're going to get another bowl and we're going to add the flour. So 1.5 cups of flour.
And people are wondering where they're going to get this recipe. Yes, we will post this, Betty Ann Cornwall. We have a little delay on what we're putting up on the website. No worries, it'll be there eventually very soon. And you'll get a full story about Mary Beth and what she's all about. And she's a contributor with Jane Unchained as well. You have a little helper behind you.
I do.
Super cool. Okay, now is that the flour you said?
That's the flour. 1.5 cups only is all you need. It still has a little bit of oil in there, so I'm just kind of getting the remainder out from underneath here. And let's see, I'm going to put this in here. All right. So now what we're going to do is I've actually pre-measured this. So we have 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. So I'm putting that in. And then we have 1 teaspoon of the baking powder. So that's going in too. And this is the equivalent to a half of a teaspoon of salt. Okay. So here's what you want to do. Use a fork when you stir this up, because there is nothing worse than muffins that are not evenly distributed in terms of there's too much, baking powder or baking soda. You have to really, really mix it in well. I think I just got some on my dress. But mix it in really, really well so that everything is evenly distributed. Good old powder.
Yes. And guess what, everybody? If you did not know this, Mary Beth is also a contributor with Jane on Jane News. Super exciting. Woohoo! We're going to see more of her coming into this new, the rest of this year and into the new year as well. Okay, wait, back to the muffins. Take it away.
Okay. So now is the fun part. I always let my kids do this part, which is adding the chocolate chips. Again, you don't have to use the chocolate chips. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to add the powder first. Okay. Here I go. I'm mixing it in. Easy breezy. I think this is awesome. I have never done a demo, and you guys are being so gracious and kind. I'm having so much fun. I hope you guys are too.
Yes, you have a lot of comments here. They're saying thank you. Please post. We're maybe have some coffee with that. We also Karen says she would love a glass of ice cold hemp milk. Would make a delicious snack experience. Absolutely. We have Mom in the kitchen with us today, and Betty Ann Cornwall, Sarah. Hello, Sarah, as well as Mary Ellen and Tina. And I imagine a few others are watching with us. Okay, one thing I want everybody also to know is Mary Beth is a media maven. Let me just tell you, she has clients that she helps bring up to the next level. So tell us a couple of your plant-based clients as you're stirring away. This is so cool.
Go for it. Stir. So I'm so lucky to work with some of the best plant-based brands in the world. And I work with celebrity chef Spike Mendelsohn and Plant Burger, which is a plant-based concept that now will be opening its 8th location next Friday in Georgetown in Washington, D.C., the popular little town that we love called home. I also work with Tracy McQuarter. So I'm sure all of you guys out there know all about Tracy. Her handle's @BuyAnyGreens. She is an amazing best-selling author. She is a nutritionist, creator of 10,000 Black Vegan Women. Love her. Work with Animal Outlook, on those undercover investigations, and then a few other clients that I have. So it's great.
Yes, very, very cool. By any Greens, Tracy McQuarter. I'm going to put that in the chat. I'm going to put some of your other clients, and they can find you at MBO. I imagine that stands for Mary Beth Olsen. MBO Media. Yes. Okay. Take it away. What's next? So we've stirred. Added. This is incredible. Go for it.
Doesn't it look nice?
Yes.
Nice. And if you really if you're just diehard and want banana walnut or banana muffins, you can stop here and you can make them without the extra. But I like mine loaded. So I'm going to load them up. So here I go. And now this is where it comes to be your judgment, right? You can put as many walnuts in there as you want. I love mine to have as many walnuts as I possibly can. You can overdo it. I've overdone it before. So be careful. But I really want every single muffin to have an equal distribution of delicious walnuts. And so I load it in. And I think this is around, what do you think? Paige, is this a cup?
It looks like a cup. And if it isn't a cup, I would make it a cup, because a cup or even a cup and a half, load it.
Yeah. Okay. So these are 2 different kinds of chocolate chips. They're both, of course, plant-based. One of them is dark chocolate. The other is milk chocolate. You can change it up if you want. Some of them, one of these are in a square. The other ones are in the traditional chocolate chip form. And I'm just going to dump them in.
And what is that company I would just want to give a shout out to that brand, because I love that brand.
Enjoy Life.
Yeah, will you bring it a little closer? I just want to show everybody real close up of this.
Absolutely.
I love it. All right, take a look, everybody. This is a great chocolate chip. Enjoy Life. Thank you, Mary Beth. Fun to see you up close and personal. All right.
Get that close.
Now, what if you're not a fan of walnuts? Have you ever used any other nuts in there?
That's a really good question. I used pecans once and I wasn't a fan. I did it simply because we didn't have the walnuts, but you can, hey, experiment. That's, again, dummy free. These are yours. Every batch I make of these is kind of a reflection of my mood. And I got to tell you, these have been my like COVID 5. I'm lucky. I didn't gain 20 pounds like, a lot of our friends did, but it's been my COVID 5 because these are so delicious and I've been making them every weekend. So these are not exactly on the list of, diet foods, but they're healthy and they're simple ingredients and they're delicious. So
yes, all the way around. It ticks off so many boxes. You can find Mary Beth on Instagram at MBO_media. You can also find her on her website, which is full of great information. And I'm just going to throw up here one of your clients, which is by Any Greens, Tracy McQuarter, one of the original plant-based chefs and nutrition basically experts. Wait, so what's next?
So what's next? We are not done. Here is my expert tip. Actually, I'm sure I use an ice cream scooper.
Look at that.
I thought everyone did this. Actually, it's funny. I was asking my husband, I was like, what's the proper, spoon or utensil to use in this? He's like, yeah, that was a salad spoon. You need to use this spoon. So this is how amateur hour this one is when it comes to cooking. But baking, I have a soft spot in my heart for it. Okay, yes. So ready for this, guys.
Check this out. Christy.
Okay.
Thank you, Christy, for joining us. Yes, take a look. Oh, one scoop will do ya.
One scoop. And you know what? You can even, for my son's birthday, I made mini chocolate chip muffins. I didn't put the walnuts in there because he just wanted the chocolate chips. And we have mini tins, and you can just make the mini cupcakes. And there you are. You're giving your kids' friends a vegan dessert that they don't even know is plant-based. It's awesome.
Gotta love it. And those of you who maybe have an allergy, you can just obviously leave out the nuts. You could
definitely
put the walnuts, pecans if you wanted to. You could probably even put peanuts, maybe a little almonds in there. You can really bump it up if you want. I was thinking, wouldn't it be yummy to put some goji berries? I'm kind of a goji berry fan. So anyway.
Sure. Why not?
Yay for ice cream scoops. Dominic from Canada says ice cream scoops. Wow. She has them in all sizes. Woo.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Okay. Tom wants to know all the way from Chicago. He says,
Tom.
He's not a professional chef. Ooh. Husband,
that's hilarious. Yes, I am.
Macadamia nuts. That's a great recommendation. Macadamia nuts.
Those are fabulous. Yeah. I actually recently found out from a food sensitivity test that I am allergic to almonds, and I ate them with everything. So my next go-to is macadamia nuts. Okay, guys, check this out.
Okay, she's coming in close for the finale. Look at these going in there. That's perfection. Now, did you grease up the pan, or is it a nonstick?
It's a nonstick. It's a nonstick, but if you want to use a little oil, just dab it with your paper towel. They have oil in the recipe, so I find that if you let them cool and use a knife just to kind of get around the edges, you don't really need anything. But again, try it out. Depends on your different muffins.
Well, I am going to let you get back to the beach and head to this fun time summer that she's having with her kids. Oh my gosh, amazing. And anything else you want to leave us with today? Take it away.
I mean, I wish I could leave you with one of these muffins.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh,
they're so good.
Oh,
they're so good.
Yummo.
I love them. I know.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and hold up the finished ones.
Oh, yeah.
One more time. We are Lunch Break Live. I wanted to let everybody know that you can head over to our website to get this printable recipe that will be available for you. And I'm looking for that right there. Here we go. And hundreds others. We are JaneUnchained.com. This is Lunch Break Live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure. I'm just going to pop in and say hello.
Yay! There she is. I love it.
You. Hats off to you.
No, I need to get myself one of those hats.
Yeah, we need to get you one of these. For your
I
first
know.
demo, hats off to you, Mary Beth.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
You're a sweetheart. I love ya.
We love you. And thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next time on Lunch Break Live. Fantastic. Head over to janeunchained.com to get this recipe and hundreds others. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.